Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
Can we get a...
Hey, did you notice that I left out? I didn't say the thing.
Can I tell you a funny story about how you saw something coming and I did not see something coming? Because you very deliberately did not say a thing, and I assume the reason why you did not say a thing is because of the thing that happened over the weekend.
Yeah,
right?
Correct.
So
That's 6.
The back of his hand. Show it again. They Photoshop Justin's face on the back of somebody's head.
Oh, there's a turd there too.
Oh God!
well, it's on Gigi Allen's grave.
Who's
you know.
Gigi Allen?
He was a performer that was famous for employing scatological elements in his act.
Oh,
Here's 7.
7.
But that's a fountain. It looks like a fountain, but that could be a gravestone.
So I go for my morning run, and at the point of the lake that I run around in Lake Merritt, there is a memorial for the victims of the Oakland fire, because I guess this area of Oakland is kind of a gathering place.
You're talking about one of those impromptu people are dropping pictures and flowers. So
people are leaving, candles. There was a poster of one of the people that died, his poetry, and it was moving, and it was like this poem about living life and everything. So I take some Snapchats of, the memorial and kind of like, it was this very touching kind of moment because the sun had just dawned and, the weather was in a certain way, and I was just feeling very connected to that moment. So I do these like no speaking, sort of fairly somber, just like showing all the various memorials. And I go about my day, and every day,
oh my God,
every day I talk about everybody who has previously bought stickers. Brian, what's the name of my sticker company?
Oh, fuck.
Stickers or Diaf?
Yeah.
Diaf.
Shit.
It's French.
What didn't you say at the end of our show?
I didn't say die in a fire in that jaunty, giving the middle finger to death way that makes it a funny joke to us.
Because very clearly that's a bad thing to do, right? And maybe even if I needed to, as I normally do, I mean, at this point, some people buy stickers so that I can shout out their hometown and stuff like that. I should have just shouted out the hometown and said, you want to know what? You know where to find the stickers if you're watching my Snapchat. I did not think of that. And all of a sudden, my responses were all like, oh, geez, really? Right from the memorial to hawking your stickers from Stickers or DIAF? And I was just like, you want to know what? You got me on that one. Because in the Snapchat story, it's not like thing, hours in between.
Yeah. In the Snapchat story, it's not like, there's no snap for hours of quiet introspection.
Exactly, right? Like, there's no and then he takes the appropriate amount of time to understand that life is a precious thing, and it was a horrifying example of the fragility of our own existence to watch this memorial, ... period, return 50,000 times, new paragraph. People bought stickers from me, and I named my site something flippant and internet lingo-y, right?
Yeah.
So I felt bad about that. That was a moment where I felt bad, and that includes the time where I told a story publicly about peeing on a grave.
So we got a couple more in.
The lesson is I'm a piece of shit. That's a pretty good one.
Hey, you know who's blowing up? Continues to blow up, like is bigger than our careers in total put together, and also everyone we know. Rosanna Pansino is just slaying it on the YouTube, and like
that's not even blowing up. She's like a fucking
Well, she's God. She's
Celebrity.
ascended to Olympus. But then also we have her and Joaquin Biagio and the other one saying die in a fire, waving. That clip's gonna be worth something. It's gonna be gold someday.
I mean, Jesus. Yeah, I we're just gonna be the fucking, the old scumbag ex-boyfriends with naked pictures that are cashing them in for fucking $10,000, right?
Oh, I knew him beforehand. Here's Michael Rooker singing how he doesn't have any panties on.
Oh, jeez, that's cheap.
Yeah, that's a pretty cheap one.
Hey, man, I appreciate the hustle.
Any port in a storm, right?
Yeah.
Any pee in it.
Any pouring
Yeah, no,
of urine.
Chad cashed in on AT&T, man. Like, he got that.
Say what?
Did you? The AT&T was like, "Hey, do one of your Chads on the street, but do it for us." And
What?
Yeah.
Wait, can we see it?
I don't know that a full one is up. I saw like a teaser but I don't think.
What does he do with Chad on the street?
It's an interview show on the street where he will talk to people. On the
Yeah,
street.
sorry, they lie, but they both lie down on the street. That's like that.
They
that's,
actually get on the street.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let me see if it's up. Oh, I had cap locks on.
You're
and that
shouting.
made that-
Yeah,
that
you're-
made it very.
Okay. Well, yeah. Even wait, up a little bit. It says AT&T edition.
Well, that's a vlog. That's him talking about
Oh,
it.
got it.
So he's like, "Hey."
I saw it on
guys."
Twitter, I think.
So yeah, they posted like this teaser tweet, but this is just.
With AT&T, so you should check out the.
Hey everybody, it's OMG Chad here on the street. I take on the street interviews literally.
I'm gonna do an interview with him, an on-the-street interview. I'm gonna lay down on the ground.
We're both laying down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good for Chad, especially because he's advertising AT&T fiber, which I'm a fan of.
That's good cash. I'm happy because those checks clear.
He's getting paid. People are crying. Chad got so old. He's not 12 anymore. Sorry.
What they did right was they didn't steal his bit and have somebody else do it.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's Chet on the street.
It's
Right.
Well, the thing is that
Exactly.
now everybody does, like, you're not paying for the talent. You're paying for
the brand.
the publicity.
Yeah.
You're paying for the tweets, basically.
Yeah, they're I could tickle around this, I think. I'm in talks to similar to that to host a shindig. I don't think I've told you about this.
No, you
Bryce.
haven't.
Yeah. Nothing is confirmed, but it is looking
Is it a
good.
recorded thing or like just like a private
It's a
gig?
live
like a live event, like basically host a party.
for Hillary Clinton.
For that kind of happened this
there,
year, right?
done that.
Yeah.
How'd that one turn out, fucko?
Yeah, dude. Anyway, if the party happens, it'll be good and it'll be live streamed, and some of you guys will come in person, and some of you will come with your pants around your ankles.
Oh,
Ropes.
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 is that in town?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am pitching it at a certain undisclosed
Oh,
beverage
fun.
location.
Oh, okay.
Right? Would that be fun?
I still have not put all the dots together, but
Well, there's only one undisclosed bar.
oh,
Did I
we
tell you
always
about
talk
my
about.
friends going to that undisclosed bar?
Wait, which one? What's that?
The undisclosed one?
Wait, no. Which friend?
When I was in town for the wedding, I brought my whole crew. We just kind of went from bar to bar, and I was doing my best as like person who's been to Austin a bunch before.
Sure.
To be like, all right, well, let's go here, let's go here, right? And some of my friends were really that's
it's 13.
some of my friends were very receptive to all the different kinds of bars. Others were having a harder time adjusting to, let's say, more diverse fare. So one of my buddies, we go to this to the secret bar, right? And I walk up and I'm like, hey, give me a closest you can to a dark and stormy, whatever you want. Guy's like, of course, yeah.
And by the way, was it our friend or just a guy?
I have no idea who anybody is there. So
okay, all right. So you don't know if it was Trevor.
I have no idea. Yeah,
got it.
So I was like, he's like, cool, yeah, bah, bah, bah. He's like making this crazy stuff and everything. Then he goes to my friend. What do you want? Jack and Diet. And I'm like, no. He's like, we don't have that. And it's like, no. This is the thing. You tell him what you like. He's going to make something new and crazy. And you might like it more than the thing you liked before. But you expand your palate. And so I'm like, let me speak for my friend here. Do whatever you like, understanding that he likes Jack and Diet. Of course, sir. Bah. Making stuff, and he's shaving ice cubes and, reading secret prayers and doing all the
It really does. It really does feel that way, man. They do such a good job of putting on the show for you.
Just like shaving a chicken feather into
he gets a beard. He shaves your beard.
Shaves your beard, and then he finally, after 40 minutes of just exquisite Cirque du Soleil preparation, hands it to my friend, who takes a sip, just goes, doesn't taste like Jack and Diet. And I'm like, fuck you. I can't take you anywhere. You're fucking, you're all garbage. I'm fucking glad I moved. Fuck you.
So do they even live in Austin now?
The couple that got married lives in Austin.
Got it. But the ingrate in this story.
The rest of the crew that all migrated from South Florida, they came out there for that weekend, and I'll tell you what. At the night that I then came back to sleep at your place to do Sunday to do weird things, woke up in a full suit, including my tie on. And then they went back out drinking that Sunday night. And I was like, man,
no.
You operate at a level that I think I've receded from.
So did I tell you that Auntie Donna won me a fan on the Modern Rogue channel? There was somebody just like, fucking dumb Americans, this is dumb and wrong, and this is why you could never, and blah, blah, blah. And just in that pattern interruption kind of way, is like something Australia. And then I just responded like, Australia? Wow, do you know Auntie Donna? Like, I just wanted to like literally change the subject. And the guy was like, well, actually, I do know Mark and Zach through a friend of mine. and like, just randomly, I was picking like just something Australian to talk about. Turns out that he knew them, and then instantly we had to be friends.
Oh my God.
Hey,
dude, do you listen to their podcast?
Yeah.
I have them all downloaded. I've saved up.
I'd like to raise my hand and say I do listen to that podcast.
Well, I'd like to raise my hand and say that their last episode, they went all through what they did for 1999. And apparently the entire thing was written, as a connected narrative, and then their beginning and ending big musical thing sucked and nobody liked it. And so they're like, whatever, we'll just do it all as separate things. But that led to them doing Bigoted Bill, because they really wanted to do a musical thing, and that was going to be their musical thing. Now that they cut the beginning and the end, that was going to be the connected narrative. And two, The Office was supposed to be like, they wrote it in the script that The Office was basically like the Wall Street 2 Money Never Sleeps, like just gigantic desks and big, like amazing, gorgeous views. They're supposed to be at a very like high-end office in 1999, and then they got their budget and they're like, Okay, so any office that's available. All right, yeah. So now show me any office that's literally available for us to shoot here. Okay, cool.
That's amazing. So all the episodes I've listened to have just been them riffing on characters, but this is them actually deconstructing and speaking out of character about that.
I mean, and then it goes into whatever, but it is them trying to. I think that they're trying to relax a little bit on the podcast, just a smidge, just to like understand that there are people that are interested
who just love them for who they are. Period.
Yeah, and like there still is, a full half of it where Broden starts doing a lady voice and then commits to the bit and stays in the lady voice half the episode, like while they're talking about the logistics of like how they were shooting 1999. But no, yeah, great stuff. And also apparently, tell you what, this would be a great thing if we want to keep up our fun little friendship with the boys.
Oh, haven't we done well?
They did a thing on that episode where they talked about how they wanted to do a sketch called Breakfast Goat. And it would be like the breakfast cart, right? And somebody come up and say like, oh, I want breakfast. What do you have? And the one character just has this kind of song where he's like, well, we have bread and butter and eggs and bread and eggs and butter and bread and eggs and this goat and bread and eggs and butter and eggs and bread and eggs and butter. And so he's like, oh, what else? Do you have anything other than that? And he's like, well, yeah, of course. We have eggs and butter and bread and eggs and butter and bread and eggs. And he's like, well, I want waffles. He's like, okay. Well, let's get on this goat and get them. And they hop on the goat and then fly out of the building, and they're flying out to go get waffles. And so they made a big point that people wanted to see Breakfast Goat, the sketch, because apparently two of them like it and one of them hates it, and I forget which one is which.
Right.
That you should tweet at Auntie Donna Boys and just say that Breakfast Goat needs to be made, because they're apparently writing a new series right now. And this is the tipping point wherein Breakfast Goat could either live or die. And if you want Breakfast Goat, you should A, listen to the podcast and hear them explain it. And then B, immediately afterward, tweet them that Breakfast Goat needs to happen.
That sounds amazing.
Hey, great show. What should we call it? We got, it was a graveyard splash.
I initially was like, wait, we didn't say that. That wasn't one of our jokes.
Trump up the jams.
Trump up the jams. Trump
Thump
them
it
up while the beat is thumping.
The vengeful stream of my penis. Return Brant to the pound. Oh boy. Ominous crows. That was pre-show.
That was pre-show. Oh, so Ominous Crows, Brian, was Bonnie was like, oh, I don't think I could ever pee on a gravestone. And then we were talking about the anatomical challenges, and I said, yes, you would have to perch atop it
like an ominous crow. Dude, it's gotta be that first one.
It was a graveyard splash.
Yeah, I think that's the one to go.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna grab a beer, and I'm gonna make my own graveyard splash.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
In the body.
Plenty also points out that the key is that Broden would be the goat in the Breakfast Goat.
Got it.
He'd be a good
He
goat.
did the fuck. The monster fuck.
Hey, by the way,
Do you
is
not
that
know
Ryan Ridley?
What's that?
I was thinking about that song, and then I was like, that voice sounded familiar when we first heard it, but now that I've been watching this panel with Harmon, Roiland, and Ryan Ridley, is the Monster Fuck song done by Ryan Ridley?
No, the monster fuck is.
That's My Brother and Me, right? No.
No, it was Comedy Death Ray, but
3D monster fuck
turns out
porn
monster fucking
videos.
was not quite enough.
I think it was Comedy Death Ray, right?
And they've done it.
Bonnie just gave the look that indicated, like, yeah, I'm disappointed in you, internet.
So no, the monster fuck is a Halloween tradition at this point. That was on Comedy Death Ray and now Comedy Bang Bang. It is Nick Weiger.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard this song, Bonnie?
Your claim to fame.
Well, I am the co-author
skip
of a
ahead.
beloved Halloween novelty
208,
record
he says.
you may know as the Monster Mash.
I may know it, yes. Give you a little backing track or something like that. Do you? I noticed you brought some young girls
I brought
with you.
some girls, yes.
They look to be about 15 years old apiece. Am I guessing about
You're in the right
girls?
ballpark.
Okay, really, I love that ballpark. I have to say, my favorite one. They tore down. What did they tear down recently?
I'm not sure.
Fenway, something like
Maybe.
that. Yeah, that was a good ballpark. This one's a little better. All right, well, let's hear it. This is the
All right.
original Monster Mash, Leo Carpazzi, here on Comedy Death Ray Radio. Let's hear it.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, his trousers dropped right to the floor. With his bottom bare, he ran to the door. I said, Frankenstein, what's gotten into you? He said, my dick is hard and I need to screw.
He did the fuck,
He did the monster fuck.
the monster fuck.
It was a graveyard fuck.
He did the fuck,
That monster sucked and fucked.
he did the fuck.
He did the monster fuck. From my laboratory, I heard quite the racket. Deep in the castle, the vampires jacked it. The zombies all fucked in the graveyard grass. Wolfman wolfed down Frankenstein's ass.
He did the fuck,
They did the monster fuck.
the monster fuck.
It was a graveyard fuck.
They did the fuck,
Those monsters sucked and they fucked.
they did the fuck.
They did the monster fuck. Oh, the beasts all fucked as the orgy spread. Bigfoot gave the headless horseman head. Swamp Thing jerked off in the castle moat while Dracula gagged from the jizz in his throat. The fucking was wet. There was spooge like mad. Igor decided to fuck his own dad. The mummy let out a horny moan when Medusa's bare tits turned his dick to stone.
They did the fuck,
They did the monster fuck.
the monster fuck.
It was a graveyard fuck.
They did the fuck,
Those monsters sucked and fucked.
they did the fuck.
They did the monster fuck. Oh, but Frankenstein's bride was the biggest slut. Dracula got balls deep in her butt. She got titty fucked by a giant spider. Jizz made the streaks in her hair much whiter. She fucked every monster, come one, come all. Her 3 holes were filled like a bowling ball. And while monsters all fucked his undead bride, Frankenstein just jacked off and cried. Now you should monster fuck
The monster fuck,
and do the graveyard
the
fuck.
monster fuck.
Those monsters sucked and fucked.
Now you should fuck.
Now you should monster fuck. One
Now
more
you should
time.
fuck.
Now you should monster fuck
The monster fuck.
and do the graveyard
The
fuck.
monster fuck.
Those monsters sucked and they fucked.
Now you should fuck.
Now you should monster fuck.
The monster fuck.
Monster fuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
It's never not the best, man. It's so good.
They've done that every year on Halloween under different circumstances for like
It's
5
their
years.
equivalent of the Paul Rudd bit with the Mac and Me. Do you know about this, Bonnie? That for like what?
Wait,
15
hold on,
years?
I want to ask this question about Comedy Bang Bang real quick. So wait, they sing it live or they play the same clip?
Yeah, it's the same guy and the same backup singers, Caroline and the other girl, come on every Halloween and do it again under different circumstances.
And do they? I assume sometimes they pretend like it's going to be a different song or whatever,
Right.
and then yeah.
Dude, it's fucking. They should, man. The shit's great. It's amazing.
Mike TV, Mike TV says with the same lyrics,
Well,
like as if like in Mike's mind, like how lazy. You sing the same song every time. Why don't you write a new song every time you do it?
Though for the second time, they changed the "Ow" to part 2.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know that we need to go down the rabbit hole on all this. I don't know how much Bonnie cares.
Every time Paul Rudd's been on Conan O'Brien's show.
Yeah, this is when he tosses to the clip of whatever movie it is. It's always this.
Is this the guy that's like? He's like.
Ant-Man.
So yeah, so like and like it goes through the years, like from Conan being on late night to having the Tonight Show to having his TBS show.
Do we have the most recent one with Ant-Man?
Not in this clip. This clip is from 2014.
Yeah, and then at some point, like
I think that's it right there. Paul Rudd's exclusive Ant-Man clip on up top.
Maybe. This is the 4-minute thing. Keep talking.
I think. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Phoebe's husband.
Yeah, here we go. So this is a scene of him running with the ants, straight out of Ant-Man. And he's set up the clip and they're playing it. And edited in with it is.
And this time in HD, right?
Yeah, this is like a longer clip.
Gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's Ant-Man's fault in this one. They put an Ant-Man behind Mac going, sorry. Pretty good.
Fucking so good. God damn. People are funny and I like to laugh.
So what else is going on, man?
Dude, traveling, get my travel on.
We had a team meeting. That's a thing we do now, apparently. We have team meetings. We went to Rudy's, and we took a trip down memory lane, and I pulled out, I kid you not,
What did you pull out?
wax paper from as far back as, like, 2011. And we're like, yeah, well, here's a picture of graph of where things are with numbers from 2011 and 2012 and whatever. And then we were sketching stuff out like, well, and like the 2011 one is like the quadrant that says live shows is like all the money. And then it's like for products, it says $20 in a taco, potential more. And, because, like, I mean, all this back in 2011, we realized, like, I'm maxed out. I'm touring as much as I could tour, making as much as I can in these markets. Maybe if I was more famous, we could make more money per show, but I have no more time, which is why.
But even then, you're going to be cranking just as hard.
Right, correct. And so, we went about, building up the product side of things, and then, the TV quadrant was like, well, here's a black hole to throw time and effort into that probably will yield no money. But, if it pays off, who knows? I might have a TV show someday, and that would be good. And it was just surreal to look at that and see how much the business has changed just in 5 years, And to find myself now identifying, like, the biggest growth potential is in the Mono-Rogue, which is why we're all putting effort into it. And then, but specifically, there came this moment looking at the live shows, I was like, I can't afford to go do live shows like I used to. Like, it for reals needs to be grown-up money, or I just have to say no. I can't do it as a favor because it fucks up everyone else's schedule. Like, it messes things up for Bryce and for Brant and for you and for Tom and for Andrew and for Jason. It's like, I don't know. Like, it hit me all at once. I'm like, I'm no longer a touring magician who farts around on the internet. I am a professional internet farter who occasionally can squeeze in a live show.
Yeah, man. I mean, and
Sorry, just goes squeeze.
It's funny that you are there because I feel like so many around you have kind of looked at that as for a while. Because I think people who have known you in the last 6 years, like, you have been an ascendant person in a booming genre, and as lucrative and as important as touring like Magic was for you for all the previous years to that point. Like, it ain't exactly a booming industry, right? It's not like there's a lot more money that's going to fall into that market. If anything, the next step for you, even if you didn't do the store, was going to be trying to focus your energy on less gigs that paid higher.
Yeah, which is a very I don't know. I got nothing but respect for folks in that space.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I'm just saying, like, and listen, whatever pays bills, man. Like, I'm all for that. But just your journey specifically.
Yeah.
You know, there was always this idea of like, internet came later than magic touring, so I'm gonna feel like magic touring can be here forever, and internet could go away tomorrow, and that's human nature.
Yeah.
Right. And then all of a sudden, one thing is just there for a while, and it continues to pay more and more, and you're like, oh wow, I guess this is what I do now.
Yeah, right. And it's like I was talking to Bonnie, like and it's gonna sound like I'm comparing myself to a legend, and I'm not. I'm just trying to process what it means in terms of my body of work, like what I'm best known for. If Steve Martin were to come to your town, and it's like Steve Martin is going to do a live show in Oakland, and then you bought a ticket and got there, I suspect you would be kind of confused if he just got up and did a really good 50-minute magic show. Even though he is a magician, and that's how he got his start, he's known for so much more. He has, you know him from so many different things. You'd be surprised that it's not, something other than magic. And I think if I were to, if somebody heard Brian Brushwood's going to be in so-and-so town, people would be like, oh, is Justin there? Are they doing Night Attack? Is he doing, a Q&A? Is he talking about marketing? Is it, oh, he's going to eat fire and break a brick over his head. All right.
It's going to be a good show.
Yeah, right? I mean, is that where we're at now? I don't know.
I mean, I am consistently surprised and delighted at how many people give a fuck about this show, and especially give a fuck about this show live. You know,
by the way, live right now, I just saw Desra in the chat. It's good to see you, Desra.
Hey. Oh, yeah, baby. What's up? But yeah, no, I think it's there's gold in them thar hills of the internet, and you have done. I mean, like, you've built a staff based around that. The staff of Ra, for which you will find the final resting place of the Ark of the Covenant.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Yeah,
hey,
man.
I think we should do a
The
live
graveyard
show Thursday in San Antonio before
PAX
South
Yes, agreed.
at a bar.
Yep.
We could get Mikey,
Yep.
and we could get anybody else that's in town.
Hey, can I give you a little preview of tomorrow's domain.com ad?
Sure.
I have not talked to so Brant was saying that he thought it would be fun to pull back the bit where I'm calling Ryan Connolly all the time, and we just play the same clip of him exasperated on the phone every time, and I keep cutting him off.
Yeah.
And he had this whole script. I was like, no, man, you know what? I really want to go to up to Dallas and be in a skit or something. So let's just post, and I've not talked to Ryan or anything. Let's just record the ad, and I'll talk to Ryan in the ad and tell him what I plan to do, and just act like it's agreed and it's gonna happen. and so the ad is me like, Connolly's Brushwood. Listen, I was thinking I want to be in more of your sketches. It's been a while. What say I do field trip? Well, you know what? I'm going to announce it. We're going to register like BrushwoodConnolly2016.com, and I'll do it at domain.com or whatever. Like, great. Can't wait to be in a lot of your sketches because that'll definitely happen now. Bye. Click. And that's how he's going to find out that we want to come up and be in sketches.
Sounds legit. Do you use the exasperated phone clip?
Yeah.
Good.
I think I called out Anthony Carboni in there too. I'm always be like Anthony Carboni, come in and just being a thing.
Brian's like going, You see, I can't travel. It messes everybody's schedule up. So let me go to Dallas. Let me go to San Antonio.
I mean, that's different. Like Brant will carry me on his back to go to Dallas to be on a Film Riot bit.
Oh.
Well, and also it's like, those are day drives, right? Like you can go to sleep in your own bed, go to those places.
Yeah. Well, and it's also not, it's not like I'm stressing like, oh my God, no, the torch needs to be this way and this is inverted because my right hand comes over and when I grab it, it's not natural.
Why can't you just fucking put the rag on the right side of the easel, John?
You had to call out John specifically. John, who a year, like the second time we did PortCon, he was still setting up the table backwards for the knife trick.
John's just like, I'm a calculator. Stop trying to hang coats on me.
Yes. He's like, I don't know. Here's an idea. Why don't you decide that having an online store could change your entire life? And why don't you put me in charge of making it instead of having me arrange your tables, jerk? And then I did.
You did. And the rest is history. Well, they say Brushwood was a guy after that, and then he was also a person. Well, these old Southern tales, they don't tell themselves. You gotta come here to Southern Tale Corner.
Russian guy throws Axe deodorant into fireplace. Are you in on this?
I'm in. All in.
Are we calling a carry? Just full stop?
All right, here we go.
Of course you're going to play this song. Wow!
Holy shit.
That was amazing. That was great.
Was that for reals? That looked like a digital effect.
I
think that's real.
This is a party, Bonnie.
Yeah, the shirts
And the
off,
shirts
bro.
are off.
Oh my god.
Yes. He threw a can of Axe into the fireplace, and it was magic. It started off as a shitty party, and like magic, like drinking a can of Colt 45, suddenly it was an actual party. That was amazing. Look at this.
Hey, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it
Okay. You gotta go to speed.
Yeah.
Cruise speed. We'll go back a second. En stund senare.
Oh, to be Russian.
Mr. World Pranks. Have your upvote.
Hey, whatever happened to Funny Boys, guys?
I don't know. I can't see that far back in my rear view mirror.
Oh,
127,000 subscribers!
All right, here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh my god!
Look at that!
Oofa doofa. It's an
1,000
axe.
points of light.
It's a,
George Bush spoke
George
about
H.W. was right.
it.
I initially wanted to name a comedy podcast 1,000 Points of Light. I just thought it was like a great name. All right, here, go back. I want to see if I can see the can going in.
Sure.
Well, I think it's in there, like,
That
I think
Oh,
it's already
like
in there.
popping?
Yeah. Because it would have to have the pressure build up and
Yeah.
physics.
That's
Dude.
the thing.
Fucking dope.
Yeah.
Dude, and so this guy, the moment that happens, by the way, he's playing the I Would Walk 500 Miles song in the background. The moment
The
that shit explodes, he pulls off his shirt, and it's like there's ashes falling down all around him, and it's an epic party suddenly. Scam School for Dogs. I think I might have seen this. Like somebody's doing magic for a dog.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, Bonnie.
Love you, Bonnie.
Old Grande?
I don't know.
What the fuck is Old Grande?
Oh, I've seen this. This is cute. It's
He just snapped away the treat. What an asshole.
Wait, you didn't get the treat?
No.
A shitty magic
Plus,
trick.
also, he's giving the middle finger. He balanced it on the middle finger, so he flicked it away. He's giving him the middle finger. He's like, "Hey, fuck you, dog. You wish you had a treat? Why don't you become a primate like me?"
Oh, look at his face. He just wants it.
Yeah, you can't trust him. Yeah, I don't trust their wolf eyes.
When are you gonna teach how to have your dog do a magic trick on game?
Bonnie's asking when you're gonna do how to teach a dog a magic trick on Scam School.
I don't know. As soon as I can teach a dog to do a goddamn thing.
Oh,
like
shit.
literally, just stop shitting on my couch. No.
I mean, you think you could?
I think it's a great idea, Bon.
You think you could fool Kepler with a magic trick?
Yeah, we can get him up here. Can we do a pup date?
Yeah, pup date.
Yeah, let's do a pup date. Can you let? Yeah. Oh, here I'm. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, is that what the pup date was? Wasn't the pup date about buying a warehouse?
Yeah, well, we got a dog instead.
Well, we got the warehouse.
Yeah,
The warehouse happened.
We rented the warehouse.
We're
It's-
shooting
you
on
get to
Rogan.
see it.
What's
Yeah,
up? Like-
yeah. I realized like we need that space now for like it's come to define the aesthetic for Modern Road. It's worked out really well. Right here.
Look at the dog. Kepler's big. He's gotten real big. God, I'm gonna keep watching this video of a dog. He even does a little twirl too. Oh, can someone find a link? There was another video in the past week that was like, I think it was a dog, and he had the guy had a treat in one hand and the other hand was empty, and he kept playing the game with the dog, and the dog kept getting the wrong hand, and then he got the right hand and he got the treat. Has anybody seen that? You heard about this? Anybody seen this?
Hey, have you heard about this one? Yeah, his dog, you know, got a treat. You heard about this?
I told my wife. Oh, jeez, that one, Mr. Hanky.
It's actually no, that wasn't a bad Leno, man. You did a pretty good Leno.
So I don't know if everybody saw on Twitter last night. Someone got a speeding ticket last night.
What? How fast?
I was going 80 in a 65.
I can drive 65. Did you pull any of those like tricks and stuff?
Nah, I didn't. So he only read it for 10 over, thankfully. So
Hey, what a sweetheart.
yeah. But I'm just gonna do one of those online driving safety courses.
You're not gonna get the ticket clinic?
No, because this way they'll automatically dismiss it, and so I won't get points. In fact, it might bring the rate on my insurance down.
If you do the just so
safety
you have it
course.
on your record that you did a traffic course or whatever.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
like,
man, I knocked one of those out pretty quick.
Yeah.
You just do it online and you can look up all the answers and it's a fun time.
yeah, and it'll be about as much as the ticket cost because it's per mile per hour over. So, it'll be about the same price. But then my rate might not go up because I'm also only 26, and so I'm still.
What were you where were you going? Where'd you get it?
I was just coming home from Cord Killers, and I was on the highway, and I just wasn't even paying attention. I was like, "Hey,
Really freaked out.
is he? Oh, because he never comes upstairs anymore."
Yeah, he's convinced that he's gonna get a bath.
Aw,
Ah,
look at him.
sorry, he's super skittish. He thinks he's getting a bath. What do you say, buddy?
Hi,
Good
Cap.
boy. Good boy.
You're good.
Good boy. He's like, I don't know. I don't get it. His affectation is that he licks his chops. Good boy. What's up? What's up? You good boy?
Bad Weave says I should have showed the cop an Auntie Donna and a Johnny Storm. But yeah, Kep's gotten real big.
Yeah, he's big.
Real
He
big.
used to be tiny.
He was such a
He's
pup.
not so tiny now.
I know.
He looks great in that fancy light.
Yeah.
He's got black marks on his tongue. Have you seen those black spots?
No. Are they like indicative of anything, or are they just markings?
Yeah, they're just markings.
Drake says I should have just night ridered my way out of the ticket. I felt like I was doing something wrong because I was on the highway, so I had to pull off on this exit, and the off ramp was super long, and then find an off street. The dude said I was.
Oh, because he popped you on the highway.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Like,
Usually
get
there.
off.
Yeah, well, and I wasn't sure because he. It didn't get to the point where they used the thing to tell me, and he ended up saying that it was the right thing to do, but it was still.
You're like, hi, sorry, this is really awkward.
Aw. You look like one of those like a painting.
It is. It's like a Norman Rockwell.
Yeah, true love.
Oh, look at the dog.
Or maybe puppy love.
All right, guys, I'm gonna shut it down.
Alrighty.
I gotta get up early tomorrow, but I love you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow, or I'll talk to you at some point. I love you guys.
Bye, Justin.
Peace out.
See, here we go. He's starting to relax now. His ears are. He had the curdled ears, right?
Yeah, but now he's kind of just like leaning into it.
Now he's just like, all right. He's like, this isn't a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. he would not come upstairs. He's like, this is a trick.
Yeah.
This is a trap. And there's a bath involved. I guarantee it.
I bet he doesn't love continuing to hear the word bath, though. Aw.
Okay. All right. So long, beautiful people.
Hi, oh, hi,
love you
buddy.
guys.
Hey, ooh, get out of there.
Oh, you want? He's hiding. He's hiding from. He's like, I know there's a bath coming. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good time.
Invest time in me, 'cause I am risk-free. We can make it work, that's my guarantee. Oh, show me how to love ya, so we can go far. We can make it work, yeah, we can make it.